And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well now, at this point in my life, it's DeVos Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. Like, what a great stroke.
I knew it all stretch forward, so that hard anybody. That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. And you will. You do a great screen
set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Kirilenko. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Here's Siakam. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
This is an important part of Pascal Siakam's game. Get into your mid-range, catch your rhythm.
Fox passes to Doncic. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Abdul Rahim. Warning with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Pasha Stojakovic.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that one.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. What a surge it's been for the Bucks at the top of the Eastern Conference last year. 60 wins, the most since 1981.
Right, and much like those teams from the 80s, they fell short in the end. And that's been the rub with the Bucks is, you know, as you look back at so many years in a row, so close, couldn't do it. And then this last year against Toronto, you know, they win the first 2, Game 3's double OT, and then all of a sudden a week later their season's over. So they've never quite been able to get over the hump since the days of the Sunday.
The nice thing is, though, this team is making the mandatory.
To keep the team together that they succeeded with last year. Sometimes when you have success, you think that you should keep that success together, and that can be dangerous because really I felt like that team underachieved. They lost to the Toronto team that they had just become better than the season. So what's that last piece that you need? And I guess the last piece for Milwaukee now is can Giannis be the quick? We haven't seen it yet.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time, Greg. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screen.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. He has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's Hansel atop the key. Outside, Smart. For the 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Look, Kev, it's great seeing Marcus Smart drain these perimeter jump shots. You know he's put in the time to let that offense become a natural part of his game.
Now, here's Doncic. 38 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
On the wing, Doncic. Right wing. Here's Abdul Rahim. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I know it's early, but all those 3-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Haslam's out there with Antoine Jamison. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then it's Brett Van Vliet and Smart in at the 2. Milwaukee in the lead. Bill, you study pop culture, the 2K Esports League. is a phenomenon right now, which is sweeping the country. Do you think that's going to alter the perception of gaming in any way?
Yeah, I would say it has one of the best chances of any sports league to succeed because people just love basketball. And you can feel it there in the offseason. The shift in basketball content and the fact that it's now 12-month-a-year sport for us. And now it goes from the playoffs, the draft, to where people go into free agency. And then that plays out for a month, and then something else will happen. All of a sudden it's August.
Summer leagues.
Yeah, summer leagues happening, and then all of a sudden the season's close, and then you just kind of recycle it. It's a 12-month-a-year sport.
Right. The shot comes out, so the Celtics will take it the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at all.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contest.
Bill, I wanted to go back to what you were talking about with the 2K League, and you mentioned how basketball has grown into essentially a 12-month-a-year sport.
For me, a 2K esports league just makes sense. It fits into that. I think people love the players. I think they care about these athletes. And just in basketball, so much more than the other sports. And for me, it's really gratifying because I loved basketball my whole life. And for a while, when I grew up as a kid, they would tape delay in the finals. And, you know, it was like the second-tier league. And now to see how popular it is and how much people love it, it's just, I feel like I was in it early. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. I mean, Magic Johnson is a rookie and starting at center.
Yeah.
Game 6 in Philadelphia, yes.
And it was tape delayed.
And it was tape delayed.
My beloved Boston Celtics won the 1981 title, and it was on tape delay. And my dad woke me up to watch the game for me. It's not even 40 years ago. So I think the other thing that really helps with the 2K Esports League is that these guys play 2K, the actual players.
That's right.
They
care about it.
They care about it. They have an incredible amount of time on their hands because they're too famous and they can't go anywhere. So they're in hotel suites. They're bringing with the PlayStation or Xbox with me, with them. They're playing their friends. They're playing each other online, and this is what they're doing all day.
Fox passes to Abdul Rahim. 18 feet out, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all of this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go to the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the roof.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing, so they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by, Doncic against Pierce, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Iverson. Now here is Stojakovic. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. And it's Fox with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee. Pass to Morning. Out to Kirilenko. Lock at 6. Here's Fox. No good on the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And entertaining as always, Bill. Thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that?
They're off the schedule.
Let's do the other teams.
Well, Doris, you read most reporters, they try to stay impartial. But not Bill Simmons.
I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udonis Haslem is checked in for Siakam. Jamison comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. J.J. Redick's checked in for Pierce. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Stojakovic.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Redick against Doncic. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And you know what makes Abdul-Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
And here is Iverson. He has 6. From outside the arc. That's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 5.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the first period, with 3 points being their largest cookie. And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Mourning. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Abdul-Rahim in at small forward.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Celtics passing it around. Nowitzki with the steal. Stojakovic with it. Now guarded by Fox. Stojakovic dishes to Iverson. Back to Stojakovic. Pierce with it. 7 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Iverson against Kirilenko. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. He kicks to Fox. To the inside. Abdul-Rahim.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the lead in that pick and roll.
Here's Iverson. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Here's Fox. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Fox has got 6 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000, 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league, and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised. that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Smart's checked in for Milwaukee. Fred VanVleet comes in for Allen Iverson. Bucks leading by 7. VanVleet looking around. To the middle. Wants to get it to Pierce and does. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 9 points for Siakam.
Well, you have to admire how Smart is running this offense right now. He has a knack for spotting open teammates.
Here's Abdur-Rahim. Pierce covering. 13 feet away. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And there's the pass to VanVleet. There's the dish to Nowitzki. A fader. Rebound by the Celtics. Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Nowitzki. Pierce finds Siakam. Back to Pierce. Siakam against Kirilenko. Siakam outside. Lets it go with a 3. And Abdur-Rahim pulls it down. Abdur-Rahim's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smart against Doncic. If it counts, Doncic has got his 2nd basket.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Siakam. Jamison comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Paul Pierce. Here's Jamison. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now VanVleet. Clock at 4. Here's Smart. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
Pass to VanVleet. There's 18 seconds left in the 3rd. And he connects with the jumper.
You can't just stop when
Exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Fox, no good. From deep. Off on that one. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Right back after this break. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Talked about it in the pregame. We have to.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bucks leading by 7. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Fred VanVleet. J.J. Redick is out there with Antawn Jamison. And there's Haslem. And it's Iverson in at the point. They swipe it. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Iverson. It's blocked.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Stojakovic is checked in for Fred VanVleet. Haslem, the pass to Redick. Shot clock at 6. Iverson gets the bucket.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
Fox with it, and it's Jamison picking him up. Passes to Abdul-Rahim. Pass to Karolinko. Here's Abdul-Rahim. Iverson cover. And Doncic. Here we go. They get it back. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That free throw good for Mourning. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Iverson against Fox. Now here's Iverson. Defense is right there. 2 points. That one goes. Iverson's got 5 points in the quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
The Bucks making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. Allen Iverson on the wing. Guarded by Fox. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Doncic kicks to Fox. Feeds to Mourning. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Siakam passes to Iverson. Outside, Jamison. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Down low. Here's Mourning. Another shot. Siakam pulls it in.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Now here's Iverson. Inside, Nowitzki. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists tonight. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Siakam against Doncic. Over to the left wing. Outside, Fox. On the pass to Mourning. Shot clock at 5. Doubled by Iverson. Mourning's shot is good.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Iverson outside. Nowitzki against Kirilenko. Nowitzki kicks to Iverson. Pass to Jamison. Pass to Nowitzki. Shoots the three. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork, GA. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Good on the bucket. And here is Nowitzki. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
Did not play lahat to. Hindi gumana si Kirilenko. Dito, did not play lahat. 5 lang yung naglaro. Ay, ilan lang. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bakit DNP si Trey Young? Ay. Trey Young ba yun? 3, 4, 5. 5 lang. Tapos lahat DNP. Mali yan, men. Ba't ganun? Mali lineup niyan. Imposibleng hindi paglalaroin ni David yan si ano. Si Trey Young. Mali ko siya. Ako, tanong natin. Ano daw? Tinanong ko nga eh, ba't DNP sila Trey Young? Nakalimutan siguro mag-submit nito. Kasi may trinade siya eh. Feeling ko mali yan. Hindi na ayos yan.